Moving on, we have a question regarding the McHenry Township Park shelter deposit and shelter fees. Let me explain this. We were asked by an outside entity why we are charging a shelter fee or a shelter deposit fee. We do not charge township residents a shelter fee. We do charge them a deposit fee so they leave the shelter in the same condition they received it, so they don't leave a bunch of garbage and stuff in there, and the township has to clean it up at an expense and also pay the garbage company to take it away. If it is left in the same condition that they brought it in it, they get their shelter fee back. So they are not charged a fee for the shelter. Currently, non-residents are charged a fee for the shelter. And I will let Mr. Miltel again explain that.
We received a request regarding some explanation regarding residences versus non-residents of the township and why there's a fee and there's not a fee. We explained to them that there's provision within the statute when you receive property, public property, and there's outside, it can be considered free. There's also, I pointed out, that you can charge for recreational and institutional programs. There's a section within the township code that specifically allows for that. However, it was an item that was brought up to our attention. I believe it's then put on the board's the agenda for tonight. So it's just something to think about for discussion and whether or not you want to take action on it next time. But it's a matter of whether or not you want to charge that fee for the shelter or not for the non-resident township. Again, the code provides that you can charge a fee. You don't have to, but you can if you want to.
And my assertion is if you're non-resident, you should pay a fee. If you're resident, you already paid for the parks, so you shouldn't pay a fee. Any discussion? I need a motion to talk about this. I'll motion to talk about it. Seconded by Mr. Anderson. Discussion.
What was the agency that contacted you?
It appeared to be an organization called, excuse me if I messed this up, Edgar County Watchdogs, and they were asking information about the two differences between charging a fee and not charging a fee. And so I provided the statutes and the section which authorized the township to do that.
So we advised them, Mr. Miltel did, that we would discuss this tonight and get back to them with our decision. But what I'm hearing from Mr. Tull is we have every legal right to charge a fee for a non-resident, and I think I would agree with that. I don't know who wouldn't. So
I agree with it. I'm not so sure $50 is enough.
well, that's another discussion another time.
I think we can look at that number.
We can look at that another time. I agree with you. Okay, is anybody else in opposition to this?
I'm just asking a question. Sure. I feel very strongly, whether you're a resident of this township or not, if you're using facilities, you shouldn't be allowed to use them without a fee just because you're a resident, because it's an asset. And I think we should look at it as an asset. It doesn't have to be a big amount, but I think it's certainly within the realm of our doing business to charge a fee for a resident. Maybe a lesser fee, but a fee.
Mr. Rickstra, I don't necessarily disagree with that. We can look at that next on another agenda if you'd like. My contention is that the residents of McHenry Township are paying for this park and their property taxes every month, every year, so they should be able to use them for free. That's my opinion. But if the board chooses different, that's up to you guys.
Well, why don't we table this for the next meeting in the interim?
Use the mic.
The mic doesn't work. Here. I move that this matter be tabled for the next meeting and put on the agenda for action, possible action. And in the interim period, the supervisor to come up with a plan of how much it costs to maintain these shelters on an annual basis and how many people actually use them. That would give the board an idea of what to do about charging.
Is that a motion, Mr. Mayor?
That's a motion to table. And
Okay, do I have a second to a motion to table?
I'll second.
Seconded by Mr. Rakestraw.
So we need a roll call vote. Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Rakestraw.
Yes.
Mr. Adams, yes. Mr. Wojcicki?
No.
Mr. Rivera?
Yeah.
Okay, we will table it till the next meeting, and I will come back with the best numbers I can provide. Thank you. Okay, we're done with new business. Moving on to old